Hello students, hope that you're fine and safe. Today we are going to do the topic on addition and subtraction of fractions. Let us now see how we do addition of fractions with the same denominators. Addition of fractions. Like you can see, here we have 1/3 plus 1/3. Now, how are we going to proceed to do the addition? La première chose à faire, c'est de regarder les denominators. Si les denominators sont pareils, on va ajouter que les numerators. If both fractions have the same denominators, we add only the numerators. So 1/3 plus 1/3 gives us 2/3. Like we can see here, the denominator has remained the same. We have only added the numerators. Let us now see how are we going to subtract fractions. Like you can see here, we have 5/6 minus 1/6. Now, subtraction of fraction. If both fractions have the same denominators, we subtract only the numerators. Si les dénominateurs sont pareils, on va retirer juste les numerators. Donc, la réponse sera 5/6 minus 1/6. Le dénominateur reste pareil. On va retirer que les numerators. So 5 minus 1 gives me 4. So the answer is 4/6. Addition and subtraction of fraction with different denominators. Comment est-ce qu'on va ajouter ou retirer les fractions dont les denominators ne sont pas pareils? Par exemple, ici, on a 2/3 plus 1/6. Now, are the denominators the same? No, the denominators are not the same. Alors, comment est-ce qu'on va procéder pour faire l'addition? Step 1. We need to look for the larger denominator. Step 2. We then need to make the fraction with the smaller denominator equivalent to that of the larger one. And finally, step 3, we need to add the fraction. La première chose à faire, c'est de chercher le dénominateur le plus grand. Ensuite, on va faire la fraction qui a le dénominateur le plus petit, équivalente aux fractions qui a le dénominateur le plus grand. Et finalement, on va ajouter les fractions. Allons voir comment est-ce qu'on va faire l'addition des fractions. 2/3 plus 1/6. What is the larger denominator here? The larger denominator here is 6. So, I need to make 2/3 an equivalent fraction of the denominator 6. Maintenant, comment est-ce que je vais savoir par quel chiffre je dois multiplier 3 pour avoir 6? I take 6 divided by 3, which gives me 2. Means 3 times 2 gives me 6. Now, if I have multiplied the denominator by 2, I need to multiply the numerator by 2 also. So 2 times 2 gives me 4. Now we need to add the fractions. 4 over 6 plus 1 over 6 is equal to 5 over 6. As we can see here, the denominators are the same. And if the denominators are the same, we add only the numerators. 4 plus 1 gives me 5. So the final answer is 5 over 6. Let me give you another example. Suppose I have 2 over 4 plus 4 over 12. What is the larger denominator here? The larger denominator is 12. So, I need to make 2 over 4 an equivalent fraction of the denominator 12. Comment est-ce que je vais savoir par quel chiffre je dois multiplier 4 pour avoir 12? Je vais prendre 12 divisé par 4. 12 divisé par 4, ça me donne 3. Donc, je dois multiplier 4 par 3 pour avoir la réponse 12. Maintenant, si j'ai multiplié le dénominateur par 3, je dois aussi multiplier le numérateur par 3. 2 fois 3, ça me donne 6. Maintenant, on va faire l'addition. 6 over 12 plus 4 over 12. Comme on peut le voir ici, les dénominateurs sont pareils. Si les dénominateurs sont pareils, on va faire l'addition des numerators. 6 plus 4 gives me 10. So the final answer is 10 over 12. Allons maintenant voir comment on va faire the subtraction of fractions with different denominators. Comme vous pouvez le voir, ici on a 2 sur 6 retiré 1 sur 12. 2 over 6 minus 1 over 12. Are the denominators the same? No, the denominators are not the same. How will we proceed to do the subtraction? Step 1. We need to look for the larger denominator. Step 2. We then need to make the fraction with the smaller denominator equivalent to that of the larger one. Step 3. We need to subtract the fractions. La première chose à faire, c'est de chercher le dénominateur le plus grand. Ensuite, on doit faire la fraction qui a le dénominateur le plus petit, an equivalent fraction of the larger denominator. Et finalement, on va retirer les fractions. 2 over 6 minus 1 over 12. What is the larger denominator here? The largest denominator is 12. So, I need to make the fraction with the smaller denominator an equivalent fraction of the larger denominator. Je dois faire 2 sur 6 devenir sur 12. Comment est-ce que je veux savoir par quel chiffre je dois multiplier 6 pour avoir 12? I need to divide 12 by 6. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2. 6 times 2 gives me 12. Now, if I have multiplied the denominator by 2, I need to multiply the numerator by 2 also. 2 times 2 gives me 4. So the answer is 4 over 12. Now we will proceed to do the subtraction. 4 over 12 minus 1 over 12 gives me 3 over 12. As we can see here, the denominators are the same. And when the denominators are the same, we subtract only the numerators. So 4 minus 1 gives me 3. And the final answer is 3 over 12. Let me give you another example. 4 over 15 minus 1 over 5. Are the denominators the same here? No. The denominators are not the same. What is the largest denominator here? The largest denominator is 15. So, I need to make the fraction with the smaller and equivalent fraction of the larger denominator. Je dois faire 1 sur 5 devenir sur 15. Now, how will I know by which number do I need to multiply 5 to get the answer 15? Je prends 15, je divise par 5 et j'ai 3. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. Now, if I have multiplied the denominator by 3, I need to multiply the numerator by 3 also. 1 times 3 gives me 3. The answer is 3 over 15. Now we can proceed to do the subtraction. 4 over 15 minus 3 over 15 gives me 1 over 15. As we can see here, the denominators are the same. And when the denominators are the same, we subtract the numerators. 4 minus 3 gives me 1. So the final answer is 1 over 15.